patty cake, patty cake. No, oh, it's not really cake. It's not really. Don't eat it. Roll it in the pan. Roll it in the pan. Throw it in the pan. Yeah.
Take a chance and wait. Stay light as a feather. A feather. Shake away the weight. Cut what makes you tethered. Tethered. Trust when you fall in every risk you take. Knowing redemption's always on its way. Let all the courage in you start to wake. Unafraid, unafraid. Unafraid, unafraid. Unafraid, I'm unafraid. Every second I'm raising up higher. Unafraid, I'm unafraid. Don't count the mistakes. Look for better measures. Measures. Trust when you fall in every risk you take. Knowing redemption's always on its way. Let all the courage in you start to wake. Unafraid, unafraid. Unafraid, unafraid. Unafraid, I'm unafraid. Every second I'm raising up high.
Doing a round 2 on the coffee. This is pretty rare. Usually 1 round's good, but I don't know. I guess 2 rounds can be even better.
You're looking really sissy showing your men are supposed to drink black coffee.
I'm supposed to drink it black? Of course I drink it black, that's right. I drink it black. I always drink my coffee black. What was I doing? That was ridiculous. I don't know where that even came from. Ignore the popping noise you hear in the background. That's me putting the lid on my...
Oh, you know we love sweet, so this is actually...
Hey, give me credit. We
usually don't use...
Yeah,
creamer.
usually it's, what, heavy whipping cream, I guess?
That's not any better.
It's not any better? Basically, if it tastes good, it's terrible, so...
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it'll get easier as I get older, though, right? So Sebastian Inlet State Park, this place is beautiful. I have to admit, I don't know that I'm sure I've been on an inlet before. What's the definition of an inlet? Hey Siri, what's an inlet? Oh. In coastal geography, an indentation of a shoreline that often leads to an enclosed body of salt water such as a sound, bay, lagoon, or... Okay, all right, I'll give that to you. I'm pretty impressed. Usually be like, an inlet is, I don't know, 3 eggs thrown into a pan, combined with cheese and, anyway, yeah, that was my horrible joke for the day. My horrendous accent does not help when it comes to Google and Siri. But this is beautiful. This is amazing. Just the whole area, incredible. And so in addition to birds and airplanes and everything else we've seen in the sky, there's something pretty cool going up in the sky today. So we're only an hour south of Cape Canaveral. There's a rocket launch going on today. We're still not gonna be right at the rocket launch. Eventually we wanna do that where you can like feel it and just see it go up right in front of you, which would be incredible. But being an hour away, pretty much a straight shot on the beach, we're hoping we could still see it pretty well. And we definitely wanna show that to you guys. So we can't quite walk to the beach on this side from our campsite, but we can walk to the beach. But we opted, I don't see the bridge. Maybe I'll show you guys the bridge in a minute, but there's a bridge you can cross. The state park's neat. It's actually a little spread out, like up and down the inlet, so sometimes you come in and out of the park and down the main road. But oh my goodness, it's so pretty. But look at this. Let me look at this. And if you're like us, and maybe you grew up or you vacation to beaches, when we vacation to a beach, usually spring break or in the summer, like the beaches are packed, you have to find a spot, it's blazing hot. This is a little bit different. I mean, this is something we've seen like state parks over the years. Isn't it awesome, like the state parks, like compared to like when we grew up and we came to a beach?
These
like,
are incredible.
Like they're beautiful and they're like, you get solitude and it's just, it's great. It changes the experience, totally.
It makes it so exotic, almost just magical in a sense, instead of like, I don't know, fighting crowds. It's just so peaceful. All you can hear is the crashing waves. And I love this beach. There is something really cool about how close it is and how big the waves are right now. Like you just walk out and you feel like you're walking to the waves. It's just...
This is a cool beach.
It is super...
And it's probably not the most kid-friendly beach where it's like super flat and they can just run forever. I mean, the kids can still play here and all that. This is from what I understand, this is one of the most popular surfing spots in the US. Definitely Florida, at least I know. They had a surfing competition out here a few days ago. These aren't even the good way. Like the other day we're out here and there were some pretty cool waves out here. It's something to do with the waves come this direction and then they meet waves this direction. And so the good waves are kind of pushed over there. So the competition takes place over there. But what's cool is you'll see those two waves come together right here in the middle. I got some slow motion footage of that, but they come right in the middle. It's like... But the rocket is going to take off down here, you know, whatever, an hour that way. I don't know how many miles Cape Canaveral, so it's that way. The rocket?
It's going to space?
Yeah, it's going to space. That's right. Isn't that cool?
I never seen what space looks like.
I know. They get to see what space looks like. Isn't that crazy when they have people in these rockets? Oh, the live feed? Cool. So we can maybe we can like hold that up in the sky over here. Yeah, it'd be like we're right there on it. I can shake you like the ground would shake. And...
Oh.
Is it going?
If you get to feel the ground shake and...
I think I see it out there, hence we see the white in the sky.
Well, that didn't go exactly as planned. I had to run back to the truck and get my long lens, which is why I'm so zoomed in on Marissa's face right now. Well, I'm not a professional, but I'm gonna guess it's probably more epic in person. Especially on a day where you can't see anything in the clouds. We could see the trajectory of it going up, but then it just went literally like straight into these clouds and that was it. So yeah, we gotta get over there. We're gonna get over there. We had a local describe it to us as a large firework that never goes off and you can't hear. It's pretty accurate from this distance. It's about as unepic as I just made that sound. So we just had an interesting conversation. So we can only get this site for 4 nights. And then we're moving, I don't know if you can see it, it's actually across the field. So it's just right over there to the right of that coachman. We're moving over there for 3 nights because we couldn't get 7 nights in running. Anyways, so we knew we were moving. So I was curious how that worked with us changing sites. I want to make sure do things like we should or whatever. So I went by the office. I said, look, we're changing from site 37 to site 28. What do we need to do? They said, hey, just come sometime after 11 a.m., talk to the camp host. So I did that. I talked to the camp host. He came up once the site was clean this morning and said, hey, the site's clean, it's ready to go. That was like at, I don't know, 9:45, 10 o'clock. We were already back from trying to look at the rocket and all that. We don't have to be out of the site until 1 p.m. technically. So we have this site until 1 p.m. So like, well, we're gonna let JJ do his nap. And I told him this, I said, look, we got a kid, they're gonna sleep and take a nap. And then once they're up from their nap, we'll move sites. So in the meantime, in order to save time and all that, because I'm gonna do what I can do outside. In the meantime, I went ahead and Hensley and I, we took the bikes, we took, you know, the rug and all the stuff that was outside instead of packing it in the RV and unpacking it. And, you know, it takes more time for everybody. There's no reason to do that. Instead of messing with all that, we took it over to the other site, which the host had told me was clean and ready to go. And then, so that was maybe, I don't know, 10:30, 10:45, something like that. I finished doing all that. And then about 11:45, we get a, you know, pop, pop, pop on our door. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. Like, who's that? Well, it's the camp host. He's like, hey, you can't be taking 2 sites at once, is what he tells me. It's the same guy I talked to. You can't be taking 2 sites at once unless you pay for 2 sites, which technically we have paid for 2 sites. But I was kind of honest. I had like a confused face. I'm like, well, we can stay in the site until 1 p.m. I said, and I just moved my stuff to make it a little bit faster to go. He says, well, you can't have your stuff over there and be in this site. I said, my kid's still asleep. I was like, do you want me to wake up my kid? I mean, what do I need to do? And he's like, well, you can't have 2 sites at once, is what he just kept saying. So I'm like, okay, I just don't understand. I don't understand. So this is the thing. This is the pattern we've seen. If you're gonna RV, just know that sometimes the rules and regulations kind of supersede the golden rule or common sense. And I wish I could say that. That's just how it is sometimes. It's not like that very often. We may go to like 50 campgrounds and only one does this or something like that. We've had situations where, you know, we had somebody in Colorado and we had a Class A in our Subaru at the time, which was usually attached when we traveled, but we did a very short travel day, like 30 minutes down the road. And so we detached and came into the state park detached. Well, the person at the station said, oh, you got an extra vehicle. Like, I'm gonna charge you whatever. It's something crazy, like $10 a night or $20 a night or whatever for your Subaru. That's not, I'm like, but and if it's attached, it's considered all one. I'm like, well, it had all the hookups on the Subaru. Like, this is usually attached to the motorhome. We just drove separately. And, you know, our kids, in 30 minutes, Hensley had fallen asleep. We're like, and our kid's asleep in the Subaru. Like, are we really you're gonna make me pull out with a Class A and, like, go somewhere else, hook it up to the Subaru, wake up Hensley, because Hensley and Marissa would have to come out of the Subaru at that point, put them in the Class A. She's like, well, I got to charge you extra if you come in here with the Subaru detached because it's a separate vehicle. So we did. We pulled around. We, you know, I woke up Hensley. I took her car seat and everything because we moved the car seat each time. I moved the car seat to the Class A, and Marissa got out of the Subaru, and then we pulled up, you know, whatever, 20 minutes later in our Class A, attached to the Subaru, and we got in at our normal price. And just, I get it. I get it. There's rules. I get it. We're all human. We all have different personalities. We all have different backgrounds. Weird. I'm one of those weird. I'll probably walk up to this guy later and give him a pat on the back and ask him how fishing was that day or something like that. That's me. If I see there's something going on, I go straight. I try to go straight to that, and just to let him know that I'm not, you know, losing sleep about it, and I'm not holding grudges and all that. So it's kind of amazing when you think about it that these things can even get level on this. All right, so we're raising all the way back up, trying to get back on the truck.
Are you telling him which way to go? Point. Stay that way.
Arts and crafts time. So we're into our site. This thing is sweet. Do you like this site, Hensley?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite thing about this site? I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Tree and the hammock.
Oh, and the hammock. You calm down, Tom.
Yeah, I'm like the most unconfrontational person ever. Like, I run from confrontation, but this is how bad it is. I thought about going and saying something.
That's a lot. She never did.
For me to even think about going and saying something is a lot. I don't know. Yeah, like you don't mess with a mama bear's cub, especially like who makes a sleeping baby wake up to be moved over when.
Well, the Colorado State Park does as well, actually. I talked about that. But yeah, we actually had this. That's what I'm saying, like, and we don't even film all these. Like, we film a couple of them just because we want to give you the idea that this can.
I don't even know if that is a rule.
We technically weren't even breaking rules, I don't think.
No, we were doing what he told us to do.
Technically, everything I did was what he told me to do.
He said, all right, the site's ready. You can start moving over, and that's what we did. He knew we had a sleeping baby, and he said, yes, wake him up to move. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is, it's just very disheartening, I guess, because I don't think that there was anybody that was being hurt or inconvenienced, really. I mean,
there's nobody at our side over there.
No,
We've been
nobody.
over this one for like an hour. Nobody. So it's not like somebody was waiting to get into it. Or,
I don't know.
And I get it. There's two sides to this, because I know some of you are like, hey, rules are rules, and technically they could have. They could have told us we needed to be out by 1, go sit somewhere for 30 minutes, to come back and check in at 2. I mean, I get it. They could do that, but at the same time,
we would have done that. We were just doing what they told us to do.
Yeah,
he told us to go ahead and start moving stuff over.
Here's my take on rules. They're meant to be. No, I'm just kidding. They're not meant to be broken. But do you know what the speed limit is for this campground? Because I do. I pay pretty close attention to it. Before I let her climb on this tree over here, I checked the rules. Seriously, the hammock. I checked the rules.
Yeah.
But do you know what the rule is for the speed limit in this campground?
Me? No.
When you went for a walk, you probably broke it. It's 5 miles an hour. 5. I want you, when this video's over, or hopefully you're not watching this while you drive, but like, I want you to try driving 5 miles an hour.
Impossible?
If you do it, it'll drive you so crazy you'll have so much road rage that you'll wish. I mean, I'm just saying 10 miles an hour, huge difference between 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. I get it. But 5 miles an hour, so like even camp hosts on their golf carts, like it's more than 5 miles. You can walk. I don't know. I have it time. I could probably walk faster. 5 miles an hour is nothing. I get it. Rules are rules, but I mean, I don't even need to say it. I mean, it's just there's some discretion involved with stuff. This discrepancy.
This is what it comes down to, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to realize that you're not your own landlord when it comes to when it comes to stuff like this.
It's their rules,
it's
yeah.
their campground, and we don't own anything in this camp.
They can verbally tell you one thing and do something totally
besides
different.
our RV, and so I think that's one of the things about RV life is like you're constantly, and I think we even mentioned this in the Colorado video. It's like you're constantly changing landlords, and
that
new
landlord every week.
That can be a good thing or a bad thing, and unfortunately, we had a camp host that wasn't the most understanding of a sleeping baby.
Anyways, so we're moving on. Hensley, what do you got going on here?
I'm just making a hat rack.
A hat rack?
Yeah.
Yeah, check out this tree. This is so awesome. I don't know why her blanket's in the tree. Hensley, did you get that out again?
Hey, can I have that helmet back?
All right. Here.
I'm gonna put it somewhere
Okay.
really, really special.
All right, there you go.
So Nathan makes fun of me all the time because I have this fear of running out of food.
We have not run out of food.
Because there have been times that you really have to watch where your grocery store is when you go in to a new campground, because there have been times we've been like an hour from a grocery store
in Montana,
in a national park or at a campground, and so we really do try to buy groceries. No,
I'm getting on the screen.
No,
I mean, that happened like one time.
And so I have this.
And it was like
fear.
in Montana.
I know it's not that bad, but to me, and
30 minutes.
Loading up kids and
away.
getting to a store, driving.
30 minutes.
I know, but so I have accepted the challenge of like randomness, cleaning out the pantry, cleaning out the fridge, trying to throw stuff together, and this is why I have this fear of running out of food and grocery stores being away. So I should have bought my groceries before we come to the campground.
And this is what I'm doing in the background while, whatever. I have a fear of not being behind the camera while it's filming her, but I'm sorry, am I blocking your...
So, this is what I found in the pantry tonight, is what we're down to. Found spaghetti noodles, and I had some frozen chicken. I didn't have any spaghetti sauce, but I had a can of tomato paste that was still good, but I have no idea how long it's been in our pantry. I've never made my own spaghetti sauce, so that was put to the test tonight. And I used the chicken broth from the chicken that I made in the Instant Pot and attempted to make like some spaghetti sauce.
Let me see what's going on.
You don't want.
Let me see what's over here. I see it dripping off the side.
Well, yeah. Well, I've already given it to the kids, so they're eating it, and that's what's left.
Just noodles.
Just noodles.
You didn't want the sauce? Well, how was the sauce?
It was kinda good.
Kinda good.
That's very political there.
Can I have just noodles?
Can I show the fridge? Are you willing to let me show that?
Yeah.
From a distance, maybe? Because it's not cleaned up, but it's pretty...
Now that it's empty, it's a good opportunity to clean it, so no judgment here, but... So...
Yeah, I found like a pack of meat like stuck in the back today, and that's what I had for lunch. I hope it was good.
No, it was good.
Okay.
That
okay,
wasn't
it tasted
rude.
all right.
So I've got 3 eggs, a pack of bacon, and...
That bacon needs to be cooked. We could still go at least another day with bacon and rice.
I've got some green pepper, and a few packs of tuna.
That tuna's been in there for like 6 months.
No, because I'm gonna eat healthy soon.
Here's my takeaway. It's not buy all the groceries every time you see them, which if you want to take that away, you can. One takeaway for me is like, if you have differences in your relationship with who you're going to RV with, before you RV, it's magnified once you RV. So like when we struggled with cooking and deciding who's doing what in our regular hometown and we knew where things were, it was tough sometimes, but you're like, you know what, let's just go grab something to eat tonight. Well, last night we got to that point, and there wasn't anywhere to go eat, like within 30 minutes of here. And so we're like, do we really want to go a round trip? So like,
yeah.
So there is some of that there. So no, yeah, it's magnified. So if you don't know who does the cooking or who enjoys the cooking, and you just eat out spontaneously, and there's gonna be nights where you're doing chicken noodle.
I'm not done yet.
Surprise sauce.
Oh, I'm not done.
Okay.
I actually like this challenge. Found some pesto, even better than chicken spaghetti.
What's the date on that?
It's good. It's good. Everything's good. Nathan has a phobia of dates. It's all good, Nathan. If you do it with 2 forks, that's my secret. Is it makes everything look fancier.
Swinging with me? You swinging? Did you know I swang with your sister Hensley when she was just little? Just like this? Maybe she's a little bit bigger, but...
I want to see you relaxing.
Daddy's gonna do it. Like this. See, there you go. Now we're relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about a hammock. And a seashell, right? Yeah, you like that shell? Not a bad spot at all. So Jesse from Outside Is Calling came by and wanted to do, I guess, like an interview with us for a documentary he's working on about the pursuit of happiness. Told me he'd been interviewing surfers, RVers, just all kinds of people maybe that live outside of the box a little bit and why they chose to do that and the challenges they overcame and I guess ultimately whether or not that helped with happiness or not. And I guess with this video, I mean, I have things in mind as far as what we'll do and where we'll go and maybe a theme or something like that. And you know, as we watched and couldn't really see the rocket and as we got ready to move our site and things really didn't go the way we planned and, and you know, as we prepared dinner and maybe things weren't exactly as how we expected or how we dreamed. I mean, I think, but I look back to the experiences and I look back, you know, a little bit deeper than that even. I look back to what it's been like being on the road RVing for about 5 years and has it made us happier? I'm gonna have to say yeah. I mean, do things always go the way we expect? Do things always go the way we plan? No, but what's the key to that? Why do we feel, I don't know, why do we feel happier? And I think part of what sparked this thought too is that we've just talked to a lot of people that maybe they're living the RV life and it hasn't felt the way they thought it would or hasn't gone the way they thought it would or, yeah, what's up? Oh, you got your picnic stuff? Sometimes things change. You're in a thought and you're moving toward a certain direction and it just shifts.
Just like that. There you go.
Uh-oh.
There, that's good. There's a quote and it says it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
And that's definitely true in everything we do. If you're focusing on what's ahead, you're not focusing on the moment. You're not focusing on
JJ. Well, it's a balance between, I think you have to have goals and aspirations or there's no journey that ever takes place. But if all you ever do is feel like I won't be happy until I reach that goal,
then
you won't be happy either. I think usually what happens is either we've been so upset about the past and felt like it wasn't fair that we weren't happy, or we were looking forward to the future so much we weren't happy either, and like either of those took away from the present. And so even if I'm in the middle of a thought and Hensley says, hey, let's have a picnic, like you just got to embrace the present and you go and you have that picnic.
You know, it was hard trying to add to our family, but when we had Hensley, I didn't want to take that away from her. I wanted to enjoy her and not focus on what may or may not happen. And then, look, here you are.
No, let's see.
Life's like a picnic. You never know what you're going to get.
We can think of some good Life's Like a Picnic. Life's like a picnic. You slap it together. You don't know what you'll have. But it's still a lot of fun if you just slow down and enjoy it. That's way too long of a quote, though. You can't put that on a board.
What's your quote, Hensley? Life's like a picnic.
Life's like a picnic.
Life's like a picnic, and you never know what you're gonna get today.
Today, all right, I like it. She added some today in there. Sebastian Inlet State Park, great state park. We love the views. You know, I'll tell you this: if you're into fishing, we met people that say I came here every year for 10 years for the fishing. So and they stay 2 weeks.
I've heard is incredible.
People are, yeah. So if you fish or surf, it's a great surfing spot too. Apparently, we don't do either, but we love watching it and we love experiencing it. The sunsets, the sunrises, still a great state park, even for us.
I know. I got to thinking about it. If we fished, then we could like have gone out and got our own food instead of having to drive to the store or clean out the pantry. But I would hunt for my own food if I knew where tacos lived.
Yeah, I don't know if we can catch tacos out there fishing, but
you can have fish tacos.
True.
So maybe we need to learn to fish.
All right, you want to say goodbye, buddy? You want to say catch you guys later?
Ready?
Catch you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. Bye bye. That's right.
Bye bye. We're gonna call it a night. Get some rest, and we will catch you guys later.
Catch you later. Bye bye. Rock-a-bye, baby, in a treetop. When the wind blows, the JJ.